Oh,
Whenever you're ready, take it away.
can you hear me, Sarah?
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so thanks everybody. Thanks, Bill, for that amazing presentation. I am going to talk today about another AI tool, which is called the AI Research Assistant. So, Sarah, can you see my presentation?
Oh, there we go. Yep, the AI Research Assistant.
Okay, awesome. So my name is Taylor Williams. I'm a senior product manager here at FamilySearch, and I work with some AI products. So this will be the letdown after Bill's presentation, but I appreciate your audience and this opportunity. So I want to start with a really important question, and I would love for you to put this in the chat. So what is your name? So I coach my kids' soccer teams. And the first practice, we always say our name and our favorite food or favorite color. So to help us all get to know each other a little bit, and you can also put where you're from. That was good. So your name, where you're from, and your favorite color, or favorite food, and maybe Sarah can help shout out a few of these.
This is so fun. Let's see. Oh, we've got all kinds of people from California, Brazil, Michigan, Kansas City, Argentina. Let's see. Oh, Vera, her favorite color is blue. Favorite food is broccoli. David
Wow.
from Lehigh, we've got blue. Mark from New Jersey is green.
Nice.
Paul,
I have a funny story
Florida,
about
blue,
broccoli. My son, one time when we were doing this, he said his favorite food was broccoli, which is definitely not true. But he made me look good as a parent. So that was a parenting win.
Oh, 10 extra points.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, so let's move on to so we'll start with the vision and the Family Search overall vision. So this is Kevin Hamilton. He's one of our executives here at Family Search, and this is what he said during RootStack. So this isn't just Aunt Sally's project anymore. And so some of you may relate to this, but you have a relative who kind of does the Family Search tree for everyone. They're the expert, and they kind of fill out the tree for everyone. And so this says our goal at Family Search has been to make it so easy that even children can do it. Everybody can do it. And so with the help of AI, this is what we're endeavoring to do, is to make Family Search so easy that anyone can do it. And this is kind of a product vision for us that we're endeavoring to follow and take as our mandate. So this is from Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. He wrote The Little Prince, which is a famous novel. He's French, and he was also a big part in the initial airplane design. He was an aviation designer, and he wrote, "Perfection is achieved not when there's nothing more to add, but when there's nothing left to take away." And so that is our goal as we design products, to keep these simple. And one of my product heroes, as many as Steve Jobs, and he expressed this very often as well. So question, we're going to engage you throughout this presentation. So what is the vision for Family Search? We have A, B, and C. Is it for genealogical experts? Is it, and we know that this is the vision. This is not necessarily, this is what we're working towards. A place where anyone can engage in family history, even children, or an intermediate stop on the way to becoming a more advanced genealogist. So what's our vision? And Sarah, once again, maybe you can help us out here.
I bet you guys didn't know you'd be quizzed today. Lots of people answering B.
Okay, that's the correct answer. So
excellent. We've got a lot of smart cookies here.
Okay, so let's talk about the how we got the idea for the AI Research Assistant. So we'll start with a person, and this is Lori. And Lori really wanted to add to her tree, and she had a solid understanding that when she adds to her tree, this should be substantiated by sources and should be well documented. But Lori really struggled to match these two. to find a source that substantiated a new addition to her tree. And she had a line that she was working really hard on, and she found this difficult. So now I'm going to tell you a story. So as we began prototyping and working on our first products, and we did some user tests, and we observed that patrons, one and all, whether they were beginners or whether they were experts, the general desire was to add something new to their tree, adding a new person. And so that's Johnny opening a new gift at Christmas. He's really happy. And so we needed to create a product that allowed users to easily add names to the tree, leading to this family connection. And luckily, AI can help us do this. So hence was born, look at that animation, AI Research Assistant. So that was the genesis of the product. So what is the AI Research Assistant? This is what it looks like. So these are tree extending hints that will add either a spouse, a child, or a parent to someone already in your tree. So that's what it is. And it presents up to 5 hints, and these are presented on your homepage. And then patrons can review these hints and add these new names via the source linker. So we got another quiz. Okay. How did the AI Research Assistant originate? We derived it in our heads and built it. We paid a research firm to come up with the product solution, or by listening to our customers and understanding their needs, we built a solution to help meet the goals they were trying to accomplish. So another pop quiz.
Lots of people coming in with C. Taylor, I wonder if you would have preferred B to be true.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I would make money if it was B. So
that's true.
Yeah. So that's why they pay me the medium bucks around here.
There.
Okay. So now we're gonna work into the demo. So if you go to FamilySearch.org and log into your account, you should see something like this. So I'll give a few seconds for that. Okay. So once you're logged into your account, on this right, so here we have it. On the right side, and you scroll down, you see Family Search Labs, and you see View Experiments. So this is an experiment. It's not in production for everyone, but you see Grow Your Tree with AI Research Assistant. Click Try It. Here you see this introduction page. Click Start Experiment, excuse me. And then if you scroll back up, you should see this list of 5 names underneath the AI Research Assistant. Now, a couple caveats here. You will not see this if sometimes we don't have hints for everybody. So if the AI hasn't found hints for you, you won't see this. And this is only available in English-speaking countries. So sometimes people can get around that with like the language in their browser. But if you don't live in an English-speaking country, it's not available to you yet. So apologies, we're working on that, but those are a couple caveats there. So if we, so now, oh shoot, wrong slide. Okay, here we go. So now we have the AI Research Assistant enabled, and we're going to go through it. So this is actually my tree. This is one of my ancestors. So we have the AI Research Assistant here, and we have Alexander Portress McLaren, and he is the possible spouse, as you can see, of Francis E. Spencer. And Francis E. Spencer is someone in my tree. So we're looking at a tree adding person, and that tree adding person is presented to you here on your homepage. So we can look here for a little more details. So we can see that there's the record that substantiates this. And we have a little note here that allows us to see the details. So we see, oh, sorry. we're going to go backwards a little bit. Okay, so we see that Alexander Porteous Markson, the source, identifies him as the spouse of Francis E. Spencer, and this relationship is not already present in your tree. So we click review. The review takes us to the person page of Francis E. Spencer, who is the tree person currently in the tree to whom we are adding the new relationship. And so we can look at this. It shows us a summary again. It's a little redundant here, but it shows us a summary again. And then it has the record link beneath. So we can go to the record. And this happens to be a marriage record. So pretty legit primary source. We see Alexander Porteous Larson. We see his spouse here. And then we see some additional details with Elizabeth and John McArlison. The dates line up, the parents line up. Actually, I didn't go into that, but the parents line up of the parents on the person page. So it's a pretty easy slam dunk here. So then we add Alexander as the husband. We add in the vital events that we have based on the record, and then we can add the person to our tree. So that is the demo. Some will require more research. They're not all slam dunks, but more often than not, they are essentially slam dunks, where the source aligns very well with the person data on the person page, and you can add the person to their tree. So we know this isn't as simple as so simple that a child can do it, but we are trying to simplify the name adding experience, and with the help of AI, we can do this. And our goal is to continue to develop products that make this easier. So, question. Now another question for you. Okay, to turn on the AI Research Assistant, you need to search AI Research Assistant. You need to click on the tree section, or you turn on the AI Research Assistant Labs experiment. Which one is it? C was always a good choice when you didn't know the answer when you're taking tests in high school or middle school or college. So
C seems to be the consensus.
Okay, that is correct. So we can go to the next slide. And what does the research assistant show? Does it show tree? C's not the right answer here. I'm going to give you a hint. Does it show tree extending hints, adding a new parent, spouse, or child to someone already in your tree? Does it show a new record to add to ancestors currently in your tree? That actually will happen sometimes, but that's not the right answer either. Or does it show suggestions on where to search for records? I think I eliminated B and C for you.
I think so, yeah.
So it's A. A is the right answer.
That's a gimme for everybody. Yeah. You're welcome.
I love my teachers who gave me the answer before we took the test. Okay, so how does it work? So we're going to go through a very high level of how it works. So first, we take in all the hints. So we at FamilySearch, we generate tons and tons of hints. And so we take all the hints from all the records. And I don't know the exact number of records we have, but I think it's in the billions. So we search through the billions of records to find hints, and then we go through all the hints. And then we apply some logical filters. So is this record already attached? Is the person a possible duplicate? And so we try and eliminate those. The AI isn't perfect at this, but we've got, based on our the evidence we've received, we have a really good accuracy score. It's not perfect, but we feel good about it. And then we apply AI filters. So our AI at a very high level is we build a virtual tree using language models to based on the sources of a person. And so you take all the sources and you build a tree using the sources with their parents and their siblings. And then when the new record comes in, if that record is not attached to any of the people, then we know that it's a new person, and we know it's what we sometimes call internally a golden hint that adds a person. And that golden hint, too fast. That golden hint is then put on the front end for our patrons to see and potentially add to their tree. So we're gonna wrap things up here. So a few things to remember. So the first thing is AI can make mistakes, and so we know that humans make mistakes, AI makes mistakes. So we want you to double check your and verify and add yourself. The second, as we noted with our demo, is that it's behind labs. So you have to click on that labs link and turn on Grow Your Tree with AI Research Assistant to see this feature. As I noted previously, it's only in English-speaking countries. So behind the labs, so New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, USA, UK, and Canada. So like I noted, we're working to get it in non-English speaking countries, but right now that's the only place where it's available. And it is not available on the app. So once again, that's something we're working towards. But if you go to FamilySearch.org on your computer or on your mobile web, not on the app, but if you go on the internet to FamilySearch.org, you'll be able to use this feature. So here are the important people, minus that guy in the blue tie. Here's the important people, the engineers and the leaders who guided it. So I do the talking, they do the doing. So we appreciate all their efforts in building this out. And so we're gonna end where we began. So first, with our vision. Our goal at FamilySearch has been to make it so easy that even children can do it. So that will continue to be our rallying cry. A person. So this is Craig Miller, the late Craig Miller. He was our former head of product and engineering, and we love Craig and we miss him. But he didn't add a single name in 2024 because his tree was so full. He wasn't able to find anything that could add trees. In 2025, before he passed away a few months ago, he added more than 20 names with this research assistant. And Craig was a great advocate for this product, and we love and miss him. And then a story. So the second day after we launched the AI Research Assistant, we were visiting with some patrons who had used it. And an 80-year-old woman noted she'd been blocked on a line for 20 years. She hadn't been able to find someone to grow one specific line. And so an AI Research Assistant hint unblocked her line. So she got a hint, and this hint added a person that she hadn't been able to add through decades of research. And once she added that person, she was able to find, with that clue, she was able to find dozens of more names and add to this family line. So we're proud of this product. We really want you to try it and learn and give us feedback. And we really think this will be able to simplify your adding name process. So with that, we can move on to questions.
Fabulous, Taylor. We've certainly heard a lot of consistent feedback from our patrons about this being able to break down a lot of those brick walls that they've been struggling with for years or even decades. So this is fantastic. Thank you for sharing with us. Bill, we'll have you go ahead and come on live as well. We've got a lot of questions. I usually try and prepare a couple to have in the wings. We're not going to get to any of those. So buckle up, you two. Okay, first things first, we've had a whole bunch of questions again on how to access these or the fastest way to access these. So can you guys just reiterate real quick how to get to these 3 experiments?
Yeah. So if you go to FamilySearch.org and scroll down, you'll see a icon that says Labs and View Experiments. So Labs and View Experiments, if you click on that, then you'll see right at the top, it'll say Grow Your Tree with AI Research Assistant.
Excellent. And then we've also got the help chat bot on there.
Yes.
As well as the AI enhanced search.
So they're all behind that labs. You have to scroll down and click on the labs, and then see Grow Your Tree with AI Research, and then the two products Bill referred to.
Excellent. And I think that we have some of our friends behind the scenes. They've posted some links for the Family Search Library Facebook page, for YouTube, looks like for the Roots Tech Facebook page, a link to get there, or you can go to familysearch.org/labs.
Yeah, will lead you directly to it.
That'll take you directly there. Perfect. All righty. Let's see. Where to even begin? So, okay, here's a good one. Is it possible to focus on certain lines or geographical areas? Taylor, I think this one is for you.
No, it's not. That would be an amazing feature, and we'd love to add that at some point in the future. But the AI just identifies lines or just identifies tree extending hints at this point. So it goes through your whole tree and finds places to add. But that is a great idea. It's something we've thought about, but that is not currently a capability.
We'll jot that one down.
Yeah,
and if you guys have ideas like this, the best place to add those in is on that feedback button.
Yeah.
That doesn't just go into a black hole. We have a lot of our team members who are keyed in to our feedback tool every day, combing through, and that's really where we get a lot of our best ideas. So that's the best place for you guys.
We go through literally every single one and categorize them, and so it's yeah. Feel free, please use that.
Excellent. Alrighty, here's another one. Will AI be applied to the tens of thousands of genealogy documents, vital records, obituaries, etc., in Family Search?
So that's how we get our hints. So we have lots of records, and then derived from those records we get hints, and those hints are supplied on your homepage. Some of those are temple hit, some of those are record hints, and then some of those are these AI Research Assistant hints. And so the AI Research Assistant hints happen to be tree extending, but via those, all the inputs, we generate hints using AI. I don't know if that answers your question, but.
Oh, I think so. Bill, anything that you'd add on that one?
No. I said no, and then I'll add on. We're taking all the content as it comes in and adding it to those large language models. So our goal is to have all that available.
Okay, excellent. Okay, here's a good one. What benchmarks are we using to ensure that we're delivering quality information? I actually had a coworker who attended a conference this week and described AI as kind of being like Jack from The Incredibles, like incredibly powerful, so much potential, but can maybe sometimes go off the rails a little bit if left unchecked.
Yeah.
So how are we making sure that like the best information is getting into the hands of our patrons as quickly as possible?
Bill, do you want to speak to it for yours, and then I can go?
Yeah, for ours, we are only using the content that we create. So we're not going out and scouring the web for whatever anybody ever said. We're just using our content. So we start with the best information, and then we use that first pass to gather the most relevant information from that, and then prioritize it and give you back the answers. So that's how we're approaching it from the help site.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think so. I think similar. We use our records and then identify the tree extending. But another way to ensure they're tree extending, we have done multiple manual audits to ensure we're giving you hints that do our add to your tree, and we've done 3 of those of large sample sizes, and the accuracy is we feel is good enough is very high, and so won't be all the time, but it will definitely be most of the time. So we've done manual and automated audits to ensure you're getting the right information.
And then the user feedback is what helps us refine that and make the answers even better. So yeah, feedback is great.
Excellent. And I mean, these tools will just continue to get smarter as you continue to use them, as we continue to tweak things. So it's really all up from here. We're pretty excited. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Here's a good one. These are a lot of AI tools all over the place. Are there any plans to combine them into like a mega tool or something? And also, how does like full text search fit into all of this? Because that also uses AI technology, right?
Yeah, there will definitely be a convergence as the technology is newer. We're kind of exploring specific use cases right now and how we can add value to our patrons. But there are big picture discussions and how we can be a convergence into one tool, and you will see that coming. Like I said, we don't have it yet because we're exploring kind of specific use cases, but that will definitely be a product that will come in the future.
Okay, excellent.
And as we're using these, we may have independent agents, AI agents that manage different components, but there'll be a higher level that says, oh, you need help from this one, or you need help from this one. So that's what we're anticipating. That's future, but as indicated by Taylor, it'll come together and you won't have to worry about going one place or the other at some point.
It'll be your one-stop shop to get your answers, get your records, whatever it is that you need. That's awesome. Okay, Bill, here's one for you. How does new content get into like the help chat bot? And I think you covered this a little bit, but if you could reiterate once again.
Yeah, so we'll go through the content and add the changes, updates, new content on a regular basis. So that'll, right now we're doing it weekly. In the future, is that more or less? We'll decide as we go. But yes, it's being updated.
Okay, excellent. Okay, here's a good one. How do we give feedback when the AI hints are incorrect? Is it still just clicking on that feedback button that's the best way to get that through?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, awesome.
And at the end of the response on the chatbot, there's a little thumbs up or thumbs down, and clicking on that will allow you to give the feedback right there in that flow.
Oh, excellent. Okay, I'm seeing this question a lot. Hopefully you guys will be able to answer this one. When will there be an AI that transcribes a handwritten document that you upload to it? I can't read the writing, so I think what they're describing is like they find a document up in their attic in old-timey script, and they can't read it. Is there a way to scan that into FamilySearch and to have us translate for them?
So I think if you do that, do that into one of the free large language models, so you take your document and put it into ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude, I think you will be able to solve that problem. We like I said, we're exploring specific use cases to add to our site, and so we obviously haven't put that use case on our site, and we're evaluating which ones to pursue. But I think you will probably be able to do that if you just upload it to one of the free large language models.
Okay, excellent. Okay, here's another one. Sorry, we've got a lot of questions, guys. We might have to do a follow-up. Let's see. Oh, will AI suggestions offer the likely percentage of them being relevant? So like we're 80% confident this is relevant, we're 50% confident, we're 90% confident.
Yeah, that's a great question, and also something we have thought a lot about and have plans to incorporate in the future. Like I said, these are newer technologies, and we're trying to harness them into value adds for you. And Bill's group has done a great job with that. And hopefully, we've added some value with senior product man. I just was reading my thing. Sorry, with the AI research assistant. And so lots of things we could do and are doing, and trying to figure out the best ways to help you out.
Excellent. Okay, let's see. Oh, Bill, here's one for you. Will there be links for original records that are not yet in the wiki?
So I don't know that I understand that one completely, but the original records, as they're published in the wiki, will be referenced, and you can link from the answers we give to the wiki to get there. So you can follow the sources. Whether we'll pull those into the answers or not, that's yet to be determined, into the chatbot answer. But following the source for the wiki link will give you that wiki page where those links are available. And I'll take that as a suggestion to look at adding those links to our responses.
Excellent. All right. Thank you, Bill. I know we've got a handful of members from both your teams who are furiously taking notes, and I've got a couple messages coming through from some of them about some of these things. So,
Correcting what I said.
no, it looks like you were correct from what I can see flashing up. Good. That's always a comfort, isn't it? And so, let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Can you find these experiences on mobile, or do you have to be on a desktop?
So for ours right now, we are focused on the web interface. So whether you're on a mobile device or on a desktop, it would be through the web and not the app where you would get these for today.
Yeah, same. So we want to get it on the app. We haven't done that yet. So you have to go to FamilySearch.org on your internet browser, on your phone, or on the desktop.
Okay, excellent. All right. Oh, here's a really good question from Roots Tech. Does AI Assistant verify records that are already in your tree? So, for example, my family includes German ancestors, and many times there are families with the same names, including the locations.
I missed that question. Sorry.
Sarah. Oh, totally. Yeah. So I think what he's asking is, so AI Research Assistant will like offer up suggestions of new people to add to your tree. Does it also go in and verify what you already have in your tree, and using AI technology, maybe give you a hint if it's accurate or not?
No, it doesn't assess the accuracy of what's in your tree. We do have a great feature that gives a quality score of a person that's in your tree, so you can see if I think it's low, medium, high. So that's in the upper right of a person page, and that is a current feature. But our feature doesn't do that. But once again, that's a great suggestion to explore. And yeah, but no, we don't have that's not this product's capability.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. We've got a comment that has popped up a little bit, and I'd like your guys' thought on it. Where, people may be a little concerned that, you have your well-intentioned, but maybe not yet well-informed person who takes any of these suggestions at face value and just adds them to the tree. These tools still require you to vet the information and to, do your due diligence and make sure that it's correct. But it's an incredibly useful tool. Do you guys have anything else that you would add to that? I'm just seeing that across many platforms, people saying like, you still need to double check that these are correct. You still need to do a little research work, a little critical thinking.
Yeah. So like I said, we've done, so that's absolutely right. We want the power in the user's hand to make the ultimate decision. AI is new but it's very powerful, and that's why we've done these quality these quality assessment, these manual quality assessments to see, like, to ensure that we're offering up things that people, we feel comfortable launching this tool and enabling people to add easily. And because of the quality that the accuracy that we've observed, we do feel comfortable, putting it out there and making it easier for folks to add names. So hope that answers it.
Bill, anything that you'd add on that topic? Oh, I think we lost your sound maybe, but it looks like you were agreeing with Taylor. So, excellent. All righty. I think we have time for one last question. And I think this
What's your
is
favorite food? What's your favorite color?
what's your favorite food? What's your favorite color?
No, just kidding.
Not quite that easy. But both of you referenced the feed in your presentations. Can you guys just clarify what that is and where you can find it on Family Search?
So are you referring to like the homepage, or are you referring to labs?
I think the homepage. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you log into Family Search, the first thing you see, that's what I was reading.
That's the feed. Okay. Excellent. Just to clarify. All right. Well, now you can go ahead and tell me your favorite color and your favorite food, and I think we'll wrap up.
Bill, you got to go first.
Favorite color? My wife tells me based on the color of clothing I buy, it's green. And, as far as food, I love all kinds of food. In fact, my kids say, "Dad, you don't count. You like everything." So,
Oh, nice.
food in general.
What about you, Taylor?
Favorite color is blue, and food is probably ribs. We have a smoker, and so we smoke ribs sometimes, and they're very delicious.
Oh, nice. I gotta say, I think my favorite color is blue, or green, excuse me. But my 3-year-old informs me regularly that it should be purple. So
Nice.
take that for what it's worth. Awesome. All right. Well, we are at time. So thank you everybody for all of your participation. This was a really fun one, and you guys had a lot of really great questions. So thank you for your participation. You can access both of these experiments on FamilySearch.org/labs and opt into these 3: AI Research Assistant, the Help Chatbot, and AI Enhanced Search. And please give us your best feedback. These guys and their teams, they've got really thick skin, so feel free to be as detailed as possible. Once again, thank you again for your participation today, and we're excited to be back with you next week for our next live event. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.